Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. If you clicked on the video, it means that you are curious about how I will explain you the humiliation of yesterday, Empoli 4, Juventus 1. If you clicked on the video, it means that you are still interested in Juventus Football Club. If you clicked in the video, it means that you are still loving Juventus, the Bianconeri, our boys, our colors. And that's what gave me this morning the power, the energy to record a video. Usually when I record a video, I structure it, but I don't write any text. I start speaking while recording. This morning, unfortunately, I will not watch you straight in the eyes because I wrote a text. The first part of the video I will read, just to make sure that I don't get lost, that I don't get confused, that I don't forget things that are on my heart and I really want to share with you. So I will read from now on. If you want to put a maximum of like, continue to subscribe to make that community of Juventini even bigger. Some of you are asking how they calculated how many points to deduct. What are the motivations behind the 10 points? Why 10? Why not 12? Why not 5? Why not 13? Why not 15? Yesterday, even Juventus Football Club asked the reason. They want to read the reasons. They wrote it on Twitter publicly. Well, they will find, Juventus, a lot of explanations. We will read a lot of explanations, but unfortunately, not the truth. The 10 points deducted during the team's warm-up were a clear message to every single Juventini, to every single Juventino, that there is still hope, that we can do something about our nightmare, that it's all in our hands, but only at one condition, that we bend the knee, that we give up on what we believe is right, that we give up believing in justice. We can still reach European competition and by consequence a slighter, brighter future, but not through our performances on the field, not by winning games, not by defending ourselves off the field, not by believing in justice. Because if we try, they will make sure to block all our attempts, making it impossible for us, a real hell. No matter if they have to rig the league, if they have to cancel some of our winning goals, if they have to calculate and adjust ad hoc how many points they need to deduct, if they have to punish us for breaking rules that do not exist, they are ready to offer Italy a so-called rebirth by giving them Euro 32, new stadiums, finances, money, promoting Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio President Gravina to a role inside UEFA, vice president, to make the road to a Champions League final for an Italian club a bit more easy. Calcio is back, they are saying, they are claiming, but without Juventus. They made it really clear, publicly, on the papers, Gazzetta dello Sport in recent days, weeks, months. Yesterday, on the radio, Rai Radio 1. The message was clear and loud. Leave and ask forgiveness for the Super League project. There is no other way for you. They repeated it yesterday morning to make sure that the message was heard. If we thought that the entire board resignation was enough, well, it was not enough. If we still believe that the law was equal for everyone, well, no, it is not equal for everyone. The 10-point deduction are a further proof that they want to divide Juventini even more. We can do it on the field. We just have to win the next 3 games. If we don't, no excuses. There are no excuses. It's all on us. It's all on the players. It's all on Massimiliano Allegri. It's all on the ownership. Guys, I would love to speak about football with you, explaining you that there are no excuses for the humiliation, not the only one this season of yesterday. That the team and the coach totally lost it. That we lost definitely our defensive solidity, and in 2 seasons we never had any offensive idea, that having so many injuries are no normal, that 100 different lineups on 100 games are a sign of confusion, about the disaster performance and performances, the bad choices of the coach. I would love to discuss with you if the coach needs to stay or leave. The pass accuracy, the ball possession, Vlahovic that continue to miss the target, that some youth players are yet not at the level. It's all correct, you're alright, but it makes no sense. I'm tired of this season. Juventini are tired, we are exhausted. What I would love today is that the management, they ask themselves 3 questions. The first one is, what do we want to become? The second one is, what can we do about it. And the third one is, how do we do it? But all these things with one thing in mind. Us, the tifosi, the Juventini of the world. Because I don't want to read anymore the papers, the front pages with big titles in red. Sprofondo Juve on Corriere dello Sport. Sinking Juve. Rock bottom. Gazzetta dello Sport. Juve. A nightmare. Un incubo. Tutto Sport. Juve. Che pena. Miserable. What a pity. But pena also about what a punishment. What a big punishment. Juve meno 10. Juventus minus 10. Champions. Un miraggio. Champions. Something that is not accessible anymore. Well, it's not the minus 10 of yesterday that made it not reachable. They made it really clear. I already explained to you. Everything was already written and explained by Tutto Sport that I'm proud to pay a subscription to every single month. I'm doing my contribution because they are telling the things how they are. It was all written. Well, Juventus doesn't agree with the punishment of yesterday. They will try to appeal again, or at least they will read and try to appeal again. But it's not a casualty that the world of football, even anti-Juve, are not understanding the situation. Or yes, actually they do, but they are not expecting it. Some ex-players like Massimo Mauro said, rigged league. If you had to punish someone, punish the management, not the team, because it's not correct. Even Mourinho, not a real Juventino, absolutely not a Juventino, yesterday said that he was not happy with the 10 points deducted to Juve. He said that it's a joke. Knowing these 2 games before the end of the season is weird for everyone, even Juventus. He's sorry for Allegri and for the players because they earn those points on the pitch. But the truth is that the league is compromised. I don't want to talk anymore about this. I'm sorry to them as they are professionals. Lotito, not exactly a Juventino, said it. That is not used to speak about punishments. He's one that doesn't like to speak about it, but he said it, and he reminded how much Juventus was important for Calcio, how much Juventus did for Calcio to help Calcio on a national level in Italy, but also on an international level, and it was not correct. Now it will be Juventus that decide what to do, but he understands the situation of Juventus and is absolutely not accepting what is happening off the field to Juventus. We are speaking about Lotito. Lotito that is reminding that if today Calcio can said that they are back, is also partially because of what Juventus did through the years. Today, an article on Gazzetta dello Sport made it really clear. Plusvalenza and Super League. UEFA is ready to ban Juventus out of European competition. Remember how many times I told you on the channel how many points they will deduct in the Plusvalenza case is not important. As long as they will deduct a point, because UEFA is waiting their green light to punish Juventus. Seferin is waiting for the opportunity to punish Juventus. Allegri said something. Please stop. Please stop. But the problem is that it will not stop, because they are still waiting. On the 15th of June, there will be the second case, salary maneuver, where they will punish Juventus even more. How many points Juventus will do doesn't matter at the moment. Absolutely not. There will be another punishment. The goal, the objective is to have Juventus out of European competition. That is off the field. Deducting point was also on the field with really strange cases. How many times do we have to remind them? Salernitana goal cancelled. The Napoli goal cancelled. But also yesterday Vicario going totally crazy on Dusan Vlahovic. Not even checked by VAR. On the field but also off the field. Ragazzi, a total disaster. I would love to tell you there is a bright future, but I don't know. Giuntoli, Allegri, the leaders on the team, the future of Juventus will be decided in the next 40, 50 days. Again, I want Juventus to repeat themselves the 3 questions. What do we want to become? What can we do about it? And how do we do it? But again, with one thing in mind, us, the Juventini of the world. Thank you for watching the video. Grazie, forza, Juve.